Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today we're watching Fast and Furious 7. I can't believe we made it this far. I did see this one in theaters. I distinctly remember watching it in theaters. I don't remember anything that happens in it except for one sequence. And if you've been watching our journey through the Fast and Furious movies, you'll know that I didn't have any reference prior. So this movie was something I watched with a couple friends of mine. And one of the reasons I went to see it is because either during the production or shortly after the production of this movie is when Paul Walker died. Little scene at the end to kind of commemorate that. We'll kind of get there when we get there. One of the reasons I saw that, I remember it being a big deal, and I hadn't really seen Paul Walker in anything. So I was like, I don't know who that is, but all right, let's go. I know he means something to you guys. Now I know who he is, of course, and it's really, really sad, everything that happened. But going into this one, stakes are getting higher, budgets are getting bigger, things are getting more ridiculous. How are you feeling going into Fast and Furious 7?
I'm really excited to check it out because of Paul Walker, of course. And I loved the sixth one, pretty much my favorite. Maybe even a smidge more than the first one, and the first one is like the classic. Can't lie though, thumbnail freaking me out, okay? It looks like they're not cars, they're like planes. A little concerned about that, especially because we've heard people say, it starts to get kind of ridiculous. Once a movie series goes on this long, I do have some concerns. But the biggest appeal to me is just how they're gonna handle the Paul Walker situation. I do know that like his brother steps in at some point. Within the storyline, I'm curious what they do with his character. Going into it with an open mind, but very, very curious where this is gonna take us.
And of course, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from Fast 5, from Adam Carlton 3312, who said, "This one has the perfect blend of silliness, action, cars, comedy, cast, etc. You could suspend your disbelief to an extent in this one. They went overboard after this." I saw a lot of comments saying that, you know, after 5, it's when it gets really, really ridiculous, and it does. But when Jen and I are taking these movies kind of for what they are, that's one of the reasons I think that we both enjoyed Fast and Furious 6. Still think Fast 5 was better, and I definitely need to rewatch myself for this one, so we'll see how this one feels in relation to the other. And before we get into the video, we can't help but mention today's wonderful sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. During the time of year when everyone's trying to get scared, do you know what's really scary? Not taking care of your mental health. That's why we're excited to be sponsored by BetterHelp. Not many of you know this about me, but I got my degree in psychology, and I worked at an inpatient psychiatric facility for 5 years. I know, the Holden lore continues. So I know the importance about making sure you take care of what's in here and what's in here. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist that is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Judgment-free, my guys. Most people who need help or even want to seek out therapy are so intimidated by the prospect of finding a therapist, trying to talk to someone one-on-one, being uncomfortable, feeling embarrassed, and BetterHelp is sensitive to that. With BetterHelp, you can have your therapy session as a phone call, as a video chat, or even through messaging if you're more comfortable with that. To get started, you'll fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, figure out what's going on with you, and you'll get matched with your therapist, in most cases within 48 hours or less. You'll get to schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. If the therapist that you are matched with doesn't feel like the right fit for you, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional cost, not having to worry about insurance, not having to worry about who's in network, or anything like that. The Department of Psychology at Berkeley did a study to see if online therapy through BetterHelp specifically was as effective as in-person therapy. Here was the conclusion. Users of BetterHelp experienced significantly reduced depression symptom severity after engaging with the platform. Study findings suggest that this intervention is equally effective across gender, self-reported financial status, and self-reported physical health status, and particularly effective for individuals without a history of psychotherapy. Most of my audience are men, and according to several studies, or if you've ever talked to men, it's known that men are less likely to seek out treatment for mental health difficulties, things like depression, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, anger. And this is your sign to break that stigma. If you need help, reach out. If you're struggling, or if you've just been putting off taking care of yourself, consider therapy with our sponsor, BetterHelp. I'll have the link down below and you'll get 10% off your first month of therapy with a licensed professional specific to your needs. Do yourself a favor and go check them out. Wow, what a great sponsor. You guys should definitely go check out BetterHelp. They are great. For now, let's go and get into it. Fast and Furious 7. This is almost as long as The Dark Knight. We're going back to London.
Here comes the future.
Oh gosh.
Stop fights with
Gaston.
the in the yard. Listen now, little brother.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll sell you one last go. Hold this.
Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah, James Wan directed this one. We mentioned it in the last video, but...
I've been watching a lot of him lately.
Yeah.
You don't remember any of this yet.
It's not fair.
Race wars.
Hey, now none of that. We don't want none of that. Feel like a true bald white guy, am I right?
Keep it under 9,000 RPMs.
Come on, Letty.
Oh dear.
Got it.
Hurt so much.
Is that?
Where you been at?
Is that Iggy Azalea? I guess she was popular around this time. I get it, Michelle.
No.
It's like,
Oh gosh.
like, no, this is why we stay home. Oh no, the guy from Bruce Almighty.
Well, he was from the first one.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Yeah.
You get your apology when a monkey crawled out my butt. That's all I think of when I see that guy.
Can we get some therapy for Letty? Oh gosh. This is so sad.
We made it, Jack.
Oh.
Oh, Letty wasn't ready.
I thought it was kind of funny. That's the date that I lost my memory. Every beautiful moment we've ever had. I see it in your eyes. I got nothing.
It's all good.
You got me.
Yeah. You ever seen 50 First Dates?
I have to find myself.
Oh boy, here we go.
Me. Goodbye, Dom.
Oh, what? Come on.
I find myself. What a Western notion.
Oh no. He's just like a big teddy bear. It makes me so sad.
Have they been indicted or anything? Like, they've been through a lot. Like, who's their supervisor?
What's this?
It's a letter of recommendation you asked for.
What's gonna happen? Oh God, is she gonna die?
They're definitely setting it up for that. Uh-oh. It's the guy from the Meg. And the Meg 2.
Agent Hubs, right?
You just earned yourself a dance with the devil boy. Arrest.
The lines they give him.
I know.
Here for the team that crippled my brother.
Oh.
Oh,
Last couple of things I've seen him in, he was a good guy.
He can do
but
both.
he fits, yeah, he fits both very well.
I love him in Cellular. That's a movie no one ever talks about. Chris Evans.
I saw him in Crank. What? It's an actual movie. I didn't make it up.
No, your delivery was great. I saw him in Crank. Oh, nice, James. Nice one, James.
Oh.
Right in the boulders.
Gosh. Oh. She came back.
Thought I heard the gunfire or the commotion.
Oh.
Gee, that was a big explosion.
Oh.
Oh, thank God that car was there.
I think he would require a wheelchair after
Yeah, that's
this.
rough. Even The Rock. Totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been taking him out. Yeah, he had passed away before this even came out.
That is so sad.
I don't know. She's up there. She's coming.
In Tokyo.
Tokyo.
This one.
This might have been a replacement shot.
How?
I could be wrong. I thought I was noticing some face replacement.
Another baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Here we go. We're racing. Are you ready?
You gotta tell him.
Are you sure?
Dominic Toretto.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. How'd that get through customs?
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah,
a bomb.
good point. Yeah. That would have been flagged for sure.
First thing he said.
You okay?
You know, I'm not with Letty anymore.
That's why the animals I import
Oh, just his arm. He's good.
Bad 70s TV show.
I love how he has this gun right there. Oh, the
That's
hole!
not bad. That's a good show.
He's a
Oh, I wonder if that's his real daughter.
He kicked your ass once.
young lady, watch your mouth. Your dad's unheavy. This is his big bad brother. Take a look at this.
Deckard?
Deckard Shaw. I'm gonna put a hurt on him so bad he's gonna wish his mama had kept her legs closed.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's gonna take a couple weeks to heal.
What's that?
He's wearing a cast. What's he gonna do?
Where are you going?
I'm bringing Han home.
Oh, Han.
I couldn't live with myself if I screw this up too.
You won't. I love you, Brian.
Yeah, oh, this is Tokyo Drift.
This dude over here wanna race the new DK.
Han mentioned he left his enemies in his rear view.
Definitely older.
He never talked about it much. We found a couple of things about a crash.
It's just cool that they connected it, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Gal.
I found this.
You find the guy that killed Han.
That sure gets around a lot.
It does, yeah.
Oh, I loved Han.
He put you in his grave. So now I'll do the same to him. I can't do no more funerals.
See, it's like ironic.
I know.
We're being hunted.
No more funerals.
Ugh.
Just one more.
Oh. Wow, we have a lot of stuff going on right now. We have Letty. We have our DSS agent.
Yeah. Like if Dom were to crash into him, he would kill him.
Woo! Jesus!
Yeah, I feel like Dom's car would have overpowered that one.
You never should have messed with a match family.
Told your brother the same thing. Reinforce your chassis.
Ah, that explains it.
It's like going into a ring with weighted gloves. It's gonna get a lot meaner.
Thought this was gonna be a street fight?
Kurt Russell.
I'm here on the recommendation of a mutual friend of ours, Mr. Hobbs.
Who the hell are you?
Mr. Nobody.
It's a big entrance for a nobody.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna have a beer. Get you Deckard Shaw. Belgian ale.
More of a Corona man myself.
Sponsored.
A wanted terrorist named Moses Jakande kidnapped a hacker known only by the name Ramsey.
God's eye. Now this little bastard hacks into anything that's on the digital network.
So you invited me here to show me a driving device.
A movie called Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf.
Shaw lives in a world that doesn't play by your rules. You live in that world now, too. If you get the God's eye from me, I've already got authorization for you to use it, and there's no place on earth Shaw can hide from you.
It'll be my way.
And my team.
I assumed you might say that.
Already did the legwork for him. Luda.
The thing I've ever seen him take down was No Knees Denise. Remember?
Really, Brian?
Yeah.
If I don't start making decisions, I'm out.
What do you got?
I mean, I wasn't trying to get into the...
How are you planning on getting on that road?
I think I may actually have a plan for that.
What? I delegated.
Was she done finding herself?
Hasn't it been like 2 days?
Where did you find that?
It was left as a message. A message I plan on returning.
Han was my family too.
This time it ain't just about being fast.
It's about being furious.
Come on, Rome, this was your plan. You gotta embrace it.
No, this was not my plan.
What? Okay, this is what I was afraid of. What?
You never seen cars jump out of planes before?
No! Oh, goodness.
Brian?
Is that a Subaru? So they really were flying in these cars.
Well, I mean, more like falling with style.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay up here.
Oh. What is the plan?
To land on this road, I have no idea how they would actually guide themselves. Yeah, how would you guide yourself to the road? Wow, can't believe that worked, guys. Like the opening of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
That is crazy.
All right.
Call it in. Get me out of here, somebody!
See, that's more like it. That's more realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, it's morphin' time.
Can't touch this. No.
Oh, nice. This whole sequence is right out of Speed Racer.
My goodness.
Oh. Woo! Oh!
Good God.
You're up.
Brian. Like I was just like in a hoodie. Shouldn't he have some like a suit or something? Yeah, he's like fighting like military dudes. He just.
Oh,
no! Jeez.
Ramsey?
Stay away from me, stay back.
I'm gonna cut those things off you.
I've seen her in something too.
Unidentified vehicle approaching.
Look at me. You don't jump, we're gonna die.
dang. There was nothing to grab onto.
Hey, slow down, man. One of those other cars, the other crew needs to get in. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's some Final Destination stuff
yeah.
there. Birds.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oof. Jeez. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Get off that bus.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, what are we gonna do? I was wondering when he was gonna come back in. Oh no! Oh.
Hurry up.
Whoa, that was close. Oh boy. Only one way to go.
I am impressed.
Come on, Dominic.
Give us the girl.
Damn it, what is she thinking?
You're pointing the wrong way.
Ay, ay, ay. That doesn't seem like a very good plan.
Nailed it.
Oh, they're okay.
That was close.
It's one way down a mountain.
Shut up, Brian.
I mailed it to a friend.
That was pretty easy.
Trust us. You barely know us.
Ex-cop, tech guy, Alpha, Mrs. Alpha, Joker.
Wrong. Double alpha. We're going to the Middle East.
They sure travel a lot in these movies.
Wanna know the bravest thing I ever saw you do? Be a good man, Amir.
Aw.
But what's real is family.
You're ruining the line, the famous line, Boston.
Get out of there, man. I got dibs on that. You see me looking at that.
Did you just say dibs?
Get out of there.
Free. Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Oh, good. You will be pleased to know I sold it.
You sold it.
Good news. It is safe.
And the bad news?
It is very safe.
Now, why in the hell would he keep his car in his penthouse?
He's a billionaire, my friend.
Got the team looking dapper.
Showtime.
Is hidden in a speed drive installed in the prince's car, which he keeps in a safe from the vault.
And his personal bodyguards.
Ronda Rousey.
Was that Ronda Rousey?
All right, guys.
Yep. They're just putting everyone in this movie.
I mean, hell,
I want to see Blippy pop up somewhere.
Pop the door so you can.
I like how this is just turning into Mission Impossible.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the pilot seat.
Sir, thank you so much. Listen, people, we are here to celebrate Jasmine's 18th birthday. Happy to you.
Oh, I wish I didn't see that.
Like in Hypersport? $3 million, 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds.
I guess they're really light.
I knocked him out with my charm.
You need that charming bitch.
Your line was, I don't believe you.
That's it.
Here's a party, baby.
Oh, right in the talk.
We're so happy for you. Brian Charleston.
Oh no.
These parties bore me to death.
I like how Letty's always the one that fights the professional fighters.
I know.
Oof.
Thanks for taking the car.
Oh.
Wait.
Hey, there you go. I wonder if this is like a real car, if there's like a real thing. Like only 7 in the world, you know?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Jason Statham. He actually didn't know they were filming today. He just came in, he just does this. Oh yeah, it's bulletproof. Where are we gonna go, guys? Like drive into the elevator?
Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh, he took out the brakes.
Oh, shoot. Just going from building to building.
You're running out of buildings, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the history. I mean, whatever those things are.
Got it.
Hope no one's down there.
Actually, it was 3 buildings.
Oh, 2 insult, 3 honor. My bad.
You know, Dom, I thought we had an understanding.
Give it to him.
All that trouble for this little thing. Fully at your disposal.
Finally sure.
It's biomapping Shaw's face. Looks like he's holed up here.
Go get changed.
Looks like we got a nice little hunting party. Let's go bag a shadow.
10 clicks out, boys. Get ready to rock and roll. I hope you're enjoying your last meal.
Doesn't, man.
I think you'll find it's more than enough.
I'm ready to meet my maker. Are you?
You ever heard the saying, the enemy of my enemy?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Yeah, I got family.
Uh-oh. Oi.
Oh!
Oh no!
Not that guy. Kurt. Man's over here playing pistol whip.
Oh!
Kurt.
Oh! Oh.
No, not that guy.
Oh no.
Well, you didn't really think I was gonna walk in there naked, did you? SOCOM medics on standby. They're already inbound. Dom, you gotta protect Ramsey. They're not gonna stop coming until they've got her.
A war is coming to us whether we like it or not.
We could plant a virus.
And then break him when they access
Hope they're not holding their cell phones right now.
If you don't hear from me in 24 hours, I need you to take Jack and move on. You understand?
We're gonna have another baby. And she's going to need her father, so you have to finish what you're doing and you have to come home to her.
You know the best decision I ever made was stepping into the store and buying that first sandwich? I love you, Mia.
The way you said it, it's like goodbye. Say something else.
Okay, kiss Jack for me.
I will.
I love you, Mia.
Oh yeah, fix his old car.
One last ride.
One last ride.
Positive ID. It's Toretto.
We gotta stick close enough to the bad guys in order to get in range for Ramsey to hack them. Guys, they're here.
Can't hide from God's eye.
Sir, I think someone's trying to hack the system.
Holy crap.
Oh, all right.
I think we lost the chopper. What are you doing?
Going old school.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Dang.
Oh, poor cop didn't deserve that. Jeez. We're gonna do this again? Probably reinforced his thing this time.
You gotta go right now.
What?
Oh, come on now. Brian? I thought they don't want to kill her.
We pulled that off.
Well, I think that now that they have it,
Oh, yeah.
they want to kill her because she's the only person that can shut it down. Uh-oh.
Y'all gotta stop doing this.
I know. There's gotta be a better way to deal with this.
Christ, he missed.
Angeles tonight.
Oh, this will be good.
Can only be described as vehicular warfare.
I know who that is.
Toretto.
Oh my goodness.
They've cut the signal. I can't finish the hack.
What do you mean?
Dad, what's going on?
Daddy's gotta go to work.
What?
Oh, stop this. Oh, come on.
Didn't he have something on his leg too?
Yeah, just take it to pain medicine.
You thought this was gonna be a street fight? Goddamn right it is.
This music too.
These guys gotta figure out a better way to deal with this.
Oh, come on.
O'Connor is on foot heading for a repeater.
Oh my goodness, so much destruction.
Now we got a spaceship? It's not a spaceship, that's a drone.
There you go.
Drone has missile lock.
Oh. Must have been some kind of switcheroo or something.
Yeah. Some of this camera work reminds me of Deja Vu. You know, where they like do this switch around.
Yeah.
Brian, you gotta hurry.
Oh! He's gonna do that slidey thing. Yeah. Jeez. Oh! Oh!
They're like sledding.
I know. Actually, that's pretty fun.
Oh.
That guy reminds me of the Ong Bak warrior.
Oh, nice.
Too slow!
He took an ambulance. Oh my goodness.
Pick it out.
I'm wondering if she slammed on the brakes,
It would like
if
fly
it would have
overhead.
to circle around, would it be able to
It
stop?
probably had too much momentum. It probably had to turn around. Took care of it.
Double tapped our drone.
Oh,
Bring the cavalry?
I am the cavalry.
I am the cavalry.
Yep. Right out of Terminator.
Cops.
Ramsey, go. We lost the God's eye.
So she came up with this?
I think so, yeah.
All
She
on her
made
own?
it.
Ugh.
Jeez.
Ugh.
That was way off.
Thing about street fights, the street always wins.
All right.
The
You should probably move.
The street always wins. He hit the ground, and it fell. There's the Terminator. Oh. What's he gonna do?
I love how this area is just completely devoid of people.
I know.
How did he know there was grenades in there?
I just better not ask those kinds of questions.
Oh.
Come on, Dom. Come on, Dom. Come on. God damn it. Come back. Come on, buddy. Dom, come on. Come on.
Baby, I know you're hurting right now. I remember everything.
Will this do?
If you die, I die.
It's about time.
That's about time. Can't feel my legs though, real talk.
Why didn't you tell me we were married?
Because you can't tell someone they love you.
They destroyed half the city.
You're all under arrest.
Dig through 38 feet of concrete and steel. My fist and a body bag will be waiting for you on the other side.
Wait, is that Calvin and Hobbes, the movie you're talking about?
Oh, Hobbs
with
and
him?
Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw, yeah. It's with those two. They have their own little movie together. I think this was the scene that they shot after.
Let's get mama.
You can see it a little bit there.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be different now.
Oh.
You aren't going to say goodbye?
It's also why I had to listen to this song for 3 years every day on the radio.
It's never goodbye.
Oh.
When I see you again.
That's sad.
Thought you could leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, that's all. That's his brother.
Right there it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I used to say I lived my life a quarter mile at a time. That's why we were brothers. Because you did too. The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. You'll always be with me.
Aw, let's separate.
I see you again.
All right, just finished Fast and Furious 7. The real heavy thing that sticks out is the ending of this movie, where you see that they were very, very cognizant about Paul Walker passing away. They had the whole beach scene, basically gave the cast an in-universe way of saying goodbye to the character, essentially just letting Brian go and live his life with his family, and that's his kind of his new adventure. Real life Paul Walker passed away. And then I've seen a few VFX breakdowns of just how they did his face for that little drive scene at the very end. Really, really touching, really, really sad. And now that, you know, especially Jen and I have both watched through 7 of these movies now, I do feel a lot more connected to him, and it just makes it even more heartbreaking that he passed away. That stuff aside, the movie itself, way over the top. I feel like there's definitely a sense of every time one of these movies comes out, what's the next, how could we make the stakes even higher and even bigger? And that may be a crutch that they'll lean on in the future, because do we really need cars falling out of planes or these super $3.5 million cars jumping across skyscrapers? I feel like every movie will have a gimmick scene or a gimmick thing to try and top the movie prior. I know at some point they go into space. I don't know when that is, and I used to clown on this movie, but like eventually they're gonna have to go into space because there's nowhere else they can go. And that ended up happening. I haven't seen it. I don't know which movie it happens in, but that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. That being said, I did really like this movie. I do think that Deckard Shaw motivation was kind of weak. It was just, it seems like they just needed a villain, so they're like, he'll be the brother of the previous villain, and he's even crazier, even stronger. That's kind of whatever. I thought Letty leaving for 15 minutes to go find herself was pointless. I didn't think that needed to be a thing at all. Maybe it was something that they were going to turn into something else, and then they scratched it halfway through. I don't know. The team was great. This is the movie I think that The Rock and Vin Diesel had their big beef going on. Rock really wasn't even in it for a whole lot himself. Overall though, this is a popcorn flick. It's one I just like to shut my brain off and just watch all this stimuli. No, that's exactly what we got. So for me, not bad, not my favorite, but still a fun time. What did you think?
So absolutely loved the ending. Very special moment, obviously very heartfelt for the cast members and for the audience. So I really love how that was handled. Aside from that, didn't really care for it though. I think it's the first James Wan movie that I really just didn't care for. There was a lot of things that I wish would have been handled differently. The Dom and Letty situation, I feel like with the way that the last movie went, this was their opportunity to really seize that reunification of their relationship, and they should have been stronger than ever throughout this movie. I don't like that they kind of waited to the end. I also didn't like that The Rock was not in it as much, because I really kind of like his position with the group, but from afar. I didn't like him being on the sidelines. I don't know if that was because of the beef going on or that was just how it was originally planned, but I liked him taking kind of a central role. Like that they had Brian struggling with missing his old life, but really just valuing his family. That makes sense to me, so I appreciate that. The cars coming out of the plane, falling through the sky was just insane. I think that just kind of describes the movie in full. I much prefer the sixth one. I agree with Holden, you know, if you keep trying to set the bar higher and higher and higher, eventually you're just going to hit the ceiling. There's nowhere left to go, or you're gonna end up in space. Which I'm actually curious to see, because that sounds ridiculous. For me, I think this one just pushed it a little too far. I agree, I didn't care for the villain, even though I like Jason Statham. So that's tough for me to have an actor that I really, really like, think that he's talented, and not end up liking his character in the movie. That's hard for me. They missed it on this one, definitely.
What would you rate it?
Also, Gal, I saw her name credited in the beginning and I was really excited. I was like, oh, maybe she's like recovered, magically recovered. Didn't see her except for the flashback. It would have been nice to have her back. The new girl, Ramsey, she was okay. I didn't mind her. But all in all, I think this movie was just so ridiculous. What I loved about Fast and the Furious was they kind of kept it simple in the way of like just cars and racing and this simple storyline. And with this, it was just so complicated and convoluted. So I'm going to give it a 6.5.
I think that you're right when you say it's convoluted. It's just a little too convoluted. You actually made a comment within the first like 20 minutes of the movie saying like there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Letty's left. There's the stuff with The Rock. We have the Shaw brother coming back in. We had the stuff with the God's Eye, but it's not affiliated with Shaw. Another issue I had with Shaw, Deckard Shaw in this one, was that he was just kind of reduced to a generic villain. He didn't really have a character. He was just the bad guy. So I think that was another big problem. I do think that it's still a fun time. It's still a fun ride, but I think I would rate this one probably a 7. Not awful, but not one of the best. And you know, another thing too, I think we're out of the realm of realism. You know, like if you watch this one and like watch the first one, we're just in such ridiculous territory now. So I don't know, maybe Fast and Furious 8 will hold more ridiculous stuff. I did see Hobbs and Shaw when it came out in theaters, and I think I remember it a little bit more than some of the rest, even though I had no foundation for either of their characters, really. So I don't know if we're gonna do that one. Let us know if you want us to watch that one. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified when we post the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch these videos before anyone else and the full-length reaction. And there's some exclusive content only on Patreon right now. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.